Hi everyone, it's Taba Maifala Masebe, and as usual, I'm with my partners, Bosch.
Hi, Taba.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good, and welcome everybody else to yet another exciting episode of Let's Talk Ekurhuleni.
Yes.
You know, today's episode, it is exciting. Like all our episodes are exciting, let's just be honest.
We are. We do have like exciting episodes each and every time.
Yeah, but today, in particular, we want to make sure that we get to the crux of the issues. You know what people are facing out there.
It's too much.
Yes, there's a lot, but me and you are not going to talk about that. So it's not for us to talk about that. We've got a guest.
Yes.
And this guest is all the way from Etema, my favorite place in the city. Just saying.
Serious?
Yeah, just my favorite place in the city is Etema, guys. One day I'm gonna build a house there.
I decided to do.
No. So I was in super happy. Welcome to Let's Talk Ekurhuleni.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. Yeah.
No, that's good. Austin Super, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and that kind of a thing.
Okay. My surname is Mohapi, and I'm from Guatemala. Born and bred in Guatemala, a favorite place.
Come on. Yeah, my favorite place.
Yeah. So from the organization. I'm the founder of an organization, Ekurhuleni Pride Organizing Committee, because the main purpose of the organization at first in 2008, it was organizing a pride. But over time it grew, and then we decided to, include other things because we realized that our community needs more than pride.
Yeah.
So now we're also known as Ekurhuleni LGBTIQ+.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. You see, out there, people never talk about that community, the issues of that community. And I must commend you going from just saying, we have a pride event, and then it's all exciting and everything, and then everybody goes on. But we are talking about real issues. Sposh, what are some of the issues that you've been telling me in the week? Like, hey, you want to know about the LGBTIQ community? Yes, you can ask. Yes.
I'm really I've got so many questions. Firstly, it's safety.
Yeah.
There's so many hate crime taking place. You will see on Facebook, TikTok, or whatever on social media, they'll tell you that there's this one lesbian lady who is being killed, or a gay, or a transgender, and whatnot. So, at the back of my mind, I'm asking myself, we have EMPDs, we have police officers, and we will report the case, and then it won't get to court. Sometimes we don't get any outcomes. So since you are on this organization and you are working with the LGBTIQ, how do you deal with those issues of safety and everything if they do report to you guys regarding those issues?
Yeah, no, it's been a challenge over the years. Because we do, toy most of the time.
Yes.
But it's unfortunate that every time we do it after a lesbian or a gay man has been murdered.
Yeah.
So we don't counter-attack. And every time in Ekurhuleni we think, we've done the work, now we can relax a bit. Boom, there's another murder. There's another corrective rape somewhere. So it's been a challenge, and it's not stopping. Because even if a person is not murdered, there are some other issues, as I said, corrective rape, bullying. We have students, who committed suicides because of discrimination and stigma. So it's very bad. And then that's why there's an organization, we try, including other stakeholders in the community, because it's not an issue that you can do alone as an organization.
That's true.
Yes,
you need a lot of stakeholders, the faith-based organization, traditional leaders and healers, teachers. You just need everybody to come on board so that we can tackle this issue.
Yeah. Asunzop is talking about all of these things, and you've mentioned it, the things of reporting to the authorities and so forth. I will just share, just very briefly. I was once faced with a scenario. I'm a ward councillor in Ekurhuleni. So, as a ward councillor, I saw, in fact, I saw this from our counterparts in Ekurhuleni, where the ward councillors there, they have opened their doors to make their offices a safe space for the LGBTIQ community. And I think for me, Sbosh and Manzo, is just a matter of say, how would a safe space, not a safe space in a shelter kind of way, but a safe space where the LGBTI community is able to express itself. How important is that?
Oh, it is very important because there are not a lot of safe spaces around. It's not even safe in the church, for an LGBTI person. If you can't be safe there, that means it's very horrible. So I like that idea of having a safe space within the ward councillors.
Yes,
maybe offices or space.
Yes.
But unfortunately, in Ekurhuleni, there's not much of that. Councillors are not clued up. They are not sensitized about the issues of LGBTI. They are not even willing to assist, most of them, if you want help. Especially with the police. If you have a problem with the police, the first person you can go to is the ward councillor to accompany you there. But now they are not clued up. They don't know what's happening. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Because for us, a safe space is, I think sports will know, my place, my home, where we have our everything is done there. I can say it's a safe space for LGBTI people, but again, it's not safe if everybody knows about it.
Yes.
So you can't have one space in a township where people feel safe. You have to have different spaces. We don't even have a shelter. For in Ekurhuleni, we don't have a shelter that we can say is a safe shelter for especially trans women and trans men. They have it the most, they've got many challenges. So it's important that our councillors come on board with the organization and understand the issues.
I think we also need to educate our councillors
Yes.
regarding LGBTI community, because at the end of the day, you cannot be a stereotyped ward councillor. You need to know.
That's so true, Zbosh. And one of the things I keep saying. So I've got a 9-year-old brother. On issues of people still being ignorant.
Yeah.
He has a phrase. He says, "Guys, it's 2026, not the 1800s." So people need to, people. We have social media that speaks about these realities, and it's not even about you agreeing with that community. It's about you recognizing this is another human being.
Yes.
They deserve their dignity.
They do.
Yeah. It's about Ubuntu. And Mansupe, also, as the LGBTIQ community, obviously you've got these issues of safety and all of these things. And some of the things that I just want to quickly touch on, like everybody else. But abantu baseThema, what are they struggling with? What is the issues like e-service delivery corner? What are they struggling with?
It's a struggle. When we talk about safety, we talk about even walking down the streets anytime that you want to, without being afraid. But you cannot do that because the streets are dark.
Sure.
Most of the street lights are
not working.
And they used to years back, so we don't know what happened. They are not. Apollo sometimes Apollo is for a whole year.
Yazi ngiyakhumbula umuntu wenze petition athi ufuna Apollo. Yazi bathini? bathi bayenzile ikhona lapha mara bathi iyascom ayikake ukuconnect ngithi kuyafana no ipala le nto guys ipala but you know like that's lighting in communities, yes, in terms of street lights it's not the primary thing. But I remember the one day when we were visiting family there.
Okay.
And we walked out. It was already in the evening. We got there during the day. Mas Puma, the streetlights were not working. You know how unsafe I felt?
Yeah.
Just by standing outside. Guys, this thing is serious. When you think, guys, it go. Yeah, or whatever. You don't know what's on the other side. You can't see what's going on the other side. Yeah, exactly.
They can even rape you if you're a woman.
You know, Umam spoke about it. It says, especially for the LGBTIQ community, when people are doing this whole corrective rape, that's a reality that these communities are facing. And we need a solution for those things.
But now, my problem is that where will they be safe? Where will we be safe at the end of the day? Because we cannot go to any pub, we cannot go to any tavern, we cannot go to any club because we are afraid that something might happen. You will find someone who will just see and say, oh, it's Taban. He or she will beat you up. Or if they want to kill you, they will kill you. So where must we go? Because we are already existing at the end of the day.
Because you see, for me, I come back to this. Umuntu. So, ukuthi hey wena uyamthanda umthandi ayifuni wena leyo.
Yebo.
Yeah, it's true.
Because umuntu. The same way for many years South Africans used to grapple with the issue of apartheid, between whites, blacks, you name it. This is something that we also need to address. To say we cannot look at another community as if they don't exist.
Yes.
And what you are saying, Sposh, is where government needs to step in my view. So I'll ask Menzope, what would you like to see? Obviously, you're not in government, but what would you like to see an ideal government doing for the community?
I would like them to know that the community is diverse.
Okay.
I think some of the services is not a cut and paste, it assists everyone. We are different. There are people with disabilities. So if you say you are building something and you don't put a ramp for a wheelchair, for instance,
yes,
you haven't assisted. It's not a service delivery for them, for people.
Yes.
It's a service delivery for other people. If you build a clinic and you build a clinic in an area that is unsafe, and LGBTI people are being killed in that area, and you build a clinic there without sorting out the issues around safety, then LGBTI people won't go there. They will never. So the clinic will be good for somebody else. But so I'm saying the government must learn to know that we are all diverse. When they do a service delivery, they should look at who is it benefiting. Does it benefit everyone in the community or not? Because I don't want to find a space where we say it's the community, then it's the LGBTI. It shouldn't be like that. LGBTI people are part of the community. They don't need special rights. They don't need special service delivery. They just need to be safe, to access services, to be treated the same way like everybody else. We don't want a special.
Guys, why do we have to have lines with community? See community A1. See community A1 Buffett. Manje uzothi hayi wena kumele ungene la.
Hayi mara when we come to e-health ngokukhuluma indaba zama-clinic. Who health, for instance, there's this particular clinic that I won't mention the name in Ekurhuleni,
Mm-hmm.
where I went there and then I wanted like some advice and everything as a lesbian woman who is married to another woman. And then suddenly the nurse was like, "Are you a lesbian? So, but you're a woman. You can date a man if you want," and everything. And I felt ashamed. And in that moment, at that present time, I felt like that is why people, they don't come to clinics.
Yes.
That's why the LGBTIQ community doesn't go to clinics, because we get professional nurses who will criticize you, who will discriminate and everything, and they don't want to listen to you, because immediately when you alter something, they will tell you that, "Oh, now you are Dr. Google, you know it all." So, in your perspective, do you think that Ekurhuleni is heading in a right channel? Are they trying to fix that issue? Because we did try to drive that issue.
Yeah.
Are they fixing that issue, or is it still the same?
You know, some it's not. It's different from years back, because now we've learned to take people to task. You know, especially nurses, because I always tell the LGBTI community, you cannot always complain. Complain. Get a name of the nurse. Get a name of the doctor. That's discriminating. Let us deal with the person. You know, so we shouldn't just generalize and say. And then we've tried also to sensitize the clinics. But now you can't do it alone. You need to do it with the help of Department of Health.
Yeah.
You know, it takes resources to do that. But we've tried as an organization. But it's still a challenge. It's not only even the clinical staff that's discriminating, even the security. You'll get there, the security guy will be like discriminating and looking you funny and then like asking, "What are you here to do?" So you are right, most of the LGBTI community, they are not accessing healthcare. And it's not a good thing for them, because, you know, there's a lot that is happening around. Because years back, we even found, they used to call themselves lesbian at the time. Maybe they didn't understand that they are bisexuals, others. So they will get pregnant and then they will do backdoor abortions. Because now you are looking masculine and you are pregnant. You have to access the clinic. Just imagine. Where do you get that? You know? And also we need education. A lesbian woman is a woman. If they want to have a child, any way they can have a child, you know. So we need to educate our nurses about this. We need to educate our receptionists about that. Was a clinic. You know, you'll come for your pap smear and they'll be like rough and why do you need it? Why do you need it? You don't sleep with a man. Just imagine a person who is a health professional talking like that, you know. So we need to. It's a very serious problem for LGBTIQ plus not accessing clinic because of discrimination and stigma, and it should just end. You know, it's time that it ends. So we need a robust sensitization, and we need to call people to order. You know, because it's their work. They shouldn't ask you silly questions when you get there.
I personally think, is that one of the key things that, and government, whether you like it or not, has a role to play. And this is why, for the people of Ekurhuleni, abantu baseThemba, there is hope.
There is.
And I'll be unashamed to say, Kuti, hope, Kuti, one of the pledges that Katuchela Rasalangwane, our American candidate, she says we need to have professionalized, spaces, like public service, because beyond just saying cater deployment and so forth, the things that Umam Mtsope is raising to say, the people that work in those clinics, the people that work in those customer care area centers, the people that work with the ward councillors, it is very, very important that they are able to deal with community in all of its needs. The same way you want to create a ramp so that umuntu maga figure wheelchair, they are able to access the same way we should look at what do we put in place
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it should be inclusive.
Yeah.
Like, if you get to the clinic every time and then we look at the pictures
Mm.
and you always see a man and a woman and 2 kids.
Yay.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't talk to me.
Yeah.
And that's why there's so much discrimination, because
Yes.
people don't think you can have a family as
Yeah.
as a gay man or a lesbian.
Yeah.
Or a family,
Yeah.
and then when you come and say, no, I'm married
Yeah.
and I've got children, they say, but if they every time they go home affairs, they see, it's not only, these people are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
But-
inclusivity. Really.
But you see, guys, like we can talk about all of these things and on and on and on. But but what I'm taking out of this, what I'm really taking out of this is that, guys, we are a community.
Yes.
Let's make sure that in this community is that whatever we do, that we make sure that we are able to look after each other. So, Sbosh, that is us from this week.
Yebo, that's us. And last thing, I just want to say, please also educate. Have a program where we will educate the LGBTI community regarding gender-based violence. We also do have gender-based violence in our own community.
Yes, that's very important.
And when we start talking about it, you will hear people will say, it's not us. It's not us. Yes, it is a serious problem, and we are never too comfortable to discuss that issue as the LGBTI community. So I think we need to plan something there. If we can educate them, just have the LGBTI community educate them regarding that GBV, and then I think also they need to learn on that part.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, guys, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us today for yet another episode of Let's Talk Ekurhuleni. Let's keep the conversation going. You've got us on our comments. Share this with your friends. Keep talking about this. Keep up talking about all of community, everyone in the community, including in your churches.
Yeah.
Right, guys? Let's continue talking Ekurhuleni as we work towards getting our city working. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.